Shalom, shalom. This is Ralaba coming with the GMS branch. And the first thing I want to do is give it Salaki. The first thing I want to do is give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Second thing I want to do is give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And salutation to you brothers that are pushing this word with truth said with charity. And I just want to come through the spirit and come in this lesson and talk about Esau going down, man. Because for all the stuff Esau has done, man, for what he's doing now in the modern day time, Esau is out moving like the real life Joker, man. ICE just collected a kid, man, arrested him and used him as bait for his family to come outside. And now he's detained somewhere in Texas, man. Esau's out here really, showing racist in the modern day time, man. Because let's not forget, this was their land first, man. So Esau has taken over their land and now has banned them from coming back. And Esau's gonna have to get his payment for this, man. Because ultimately, we still the Lord's children, man, and he's still offending us daily. So we're gonna get revenge for this, man. And Esau's gonna go in slavery just like we had to, man. And after that slavery, he's gonna get wiped from the face of even memory, man. This is Psalms chapter 7, verse 15. He made a pit and digged it, and it has fallen into a ditch which he made. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealings shall come down upon his own pate. Right, man? So he's digging a ditch, and he's going to fall into that ditch, man. All the stuff he's doing right now, man, he's Salakia. Esau has killed so many innocent people. The only way Babylon can be cleansed is through his blood, man. So Esau has a lot of debt to pay. This is Revelations 18 and verse 5. For her sins have reached unto the heavens, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as... Salaki, I'm going to stop right there. And it says her sins have reached unto the heavens. So Esau is doing all this right now, and it's reaching up to the Lord, man. And the Lord's just sitting back angry, waiting to release his fire, man. And he's going to ultimately do it through us, man. We're going to have the kingdom. And we're going to be hardcore ruling over Esau. This is Revelation chapter 18 and verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. And the cup which she filled to her double. Right, man? So Esau is filling up the cup, and they filling it up to the tippity top of the cup, And then with that cup, you got to double it. So another cup with that same amount of water in it, filled all the way up to the tippity top. And Esau's going to have to drink both, man. So all the things he's done to us, butt breaking, raping men in front of their kids. We're not going to be doing that wicked shit. We're going to find a righteous equivalent, though. Man, because don't imagine it, but, a man getting raped in front of his wife and kids, man. That's the worst embarrassment a man could go through ever, man. For your dignity to be taken in front of your wife and your kids, man. And then they'll take your wife right in front of you, man. And you couldn't do anything about it. The Spirit of the Lord had to have been on us, man. And that's why, man, I don't get how people, don't see these things, man. Because we were stronger than Esau. Even with us not even being able to read, we were still smarter than Esau, man. Jake escaping from Esau. How we finding ways to escape from y'all in a land that y'all know better than we do? Y'all have more weaponry than we do. But the Spirit of the Lord had to have been on us, man, to keep calm in those days, man. You know, because if slavery tried to happen now, man, shit, Jake would not be going. You know, this is Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathens. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return unto thy own head. Right, man? So it's upon all the heathens, not just Esau, man. Because we still had the Arab slave trade. You know, we still had people helping Esau. You know, people buying us from Esau. You know, it wasn't just Esau, man. You know, so all the heathens are gonna go into hardcore slavery, man. It's just after that 1,000 years, you know, the heathens are gonna get their land back. They're still gonna be under our rulership, but Esau is gonna be wiped from the face of the earth, man. Because Esau has so much bloodshed in this place. You know, this is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. Right, man. So Esau led us into captivity. He's going to go into captivity. Esau was killing us with the sword. He's going to get killed with the sword, man. You know, and here is the patience and the faith of the saints. You know, that's what we wait on, man. The scriptures say meditate terror. We are thinking of all the ways we're going to get back at Esau right now. And, you know, and even as we thinking about it right now, the scripture says our mind can't even fathom, man. You know, so the creativity in our mind isn't even there enough to even think about the situation, man, because it's going to be far greater than what we even think, man. You know? And, you know, and whether you like it or not, man, thinking about things like this is what keeps us going, man. You know, what the scriptures say, happy be that see his enemies fall. You know? We're going to be glad seeing Esau falling, man. We're going to be, you know, we glad seeing it now, man. You know, the kingdom against kingdoms, man. So how much more are we going to be glad when we're the one taking them down? When we're the one in rulership? This is Isaiah 49 verse 22. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will lift up my hands unto the Gentiles and set my standard to the people. And they shall bring thy sons in thine arms, and thy daughters shall be carried upon thy shoulders. And the kings shall be their nursing fathers, and the queens thy nursing mothers. And they shall bow down with thine head face towards the earth, and they shall lick the dust off thy feet. And they shall know that I am the Lord, for they shall not be ashamed of that way from me. Right, man? So we're going to be taking their daughters, man. You know, we're going to be dealing with them and then sending them to work. We're going to take their sons. We're going to send them to work. We're going to take their mothers, deal with them, then send them to work. Their fathers, we're going to send them to work. You know? And it said they shall bow down with their heads facing towards the earth and shall lick the dust off our feet, man. This is what Esau will be doing daily, man. Esau showed us no mercy, man, so they will be showed no mercy, man. You know? This is Psalms chapter 137 and verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art thou to be destroyed? Happy shall you be, rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that he taketh and dashes our little ones against the stone. Right, man? So we're going to be happy doing it, man. We're going to be happy dodging they kids upon the stones like they was doing to us, man. Throwing up our babies and making a game out of chopping off our babies' heads, kicking around soccer, you know, throwing up our kids up and catching them on the spear. You know, cutting open our women, cutting out our pregnant women, taking out the baby and putting it back in to see what it does. You know, most of Esau's research, you know, on the body came from the days of slavery, man. You know, when they was testing just testing random shit on our women. And just us in general, man. You know, so I don't know why these other Jake out here want to be and sit with these men in the kingdom, man. Because these men have so much innocent blood on their hands, and they're gonna pay for it, man. Not only from the times of slavery, but right now, man, they offending the middle of the Lord daily. They keeping Jake in Portum. You know, they still got Jake in this in they still got Jake in Salakia. I lost it, but you know, they still got mind control over these Jake, man. You know, and they sending them off. You know, so we will get our revenge on Esau, man. You know, so with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. And I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Second thing I want to do is give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to you brothers that are pushing this word with truth, said it with charity. Shalom, wa Pam Yasharallah, wa Abba, wa Ba.